This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Friday night baseball, and the Rangers returned home and made it 3 in a row, winning the openers over the Rays by the final of 5-2. Nice way to start it off. Thank you for joining me, and welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Glad to be with you on this Friday night. Hope your week has gone well, and I couldn't ask for a better way to start off the weekend and head into the weekend than with this win tonight. Very, very nice. We've got a lot to get to. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed, where you will find the outstanding work of Bryce Paterick every single day. Bryce is a great teammate, and I know he'll have a lot to say after this one. But coming up on our show tonight, let's get right to it.
This is what you'll be talking about.
As always, we are here for you, and we want to hear from you via the comment crew. So please jump in and share your thoughts. We will get to those in just a minute. But coming up on our show tonight, we are absolutely going to talk about the return home for the Rangers, and how about a welcome back for the Rangers bats who came to life. Their highest output of the season with the 5 runs tonight, and they had the big third inning, and that broke it open, and we'll get into that in just a bit. Also, how about a nice bounce back start for Tyler Mahle? I mean, you couldn't ask for, I think, a better bounce back performance than he gave tonight. 5 shutout innings, and I thought that really set the tone for the game tonight, really allowed the offense to kind of get reacclimated, catch their breath. I know these are big leaguers, so I'm not trying to go overboard here, but I think he really, his command, his presence, and the way that he set the tone, I think really gave the team a lift, especially coming off of back-to-back 1-0 shutouts. You don't want to be the guy that, has all of that blow up and has that go the other way in a hurry. So I thought he did a really, really good job of setting the tone tonight. And also, we will give you the very latest on these 2 injury updates, one good, one bad, with Jack Leiter and Josh Young. But without a doubt, let's get into where this game turned around.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Well, as I said, I think you got to give it up to Tyler Mahle, the way that he set the tone. But without a doubt, the turning point was the bottom of the third inning. And loved the way that Josh Smith got it started. He had the big hit on Wednesday in Cincinnati, and he I don't know how many of you have Apple TV. I'm thankful that one of my daughters does, one of my 3, and so she got me hooked up. I have to say this, and I'm not trying to be critical or mean-spirited at all. I don't have any problem with the broadcast per se. I just get spoiled with what we see with the Rangers broadcasts, and I like a lot of replays. I like a lot of analysis and different things, and I think I thought they got a little too loose at times, and there were a whole bunch of times when I really wanted to see more replays, and they didn't deliver. And so that was my only real critique of the broadcast. Thankfully, there's only a handful of these games over the course of the season, but it just kind of disrupts. I understand what baseball is trying to do, and they want to expand and try to attract and reach different audiences, and I get all that, but that was just my little nitpick from that. But anyway, Josh Smith got it started, and then I think that bad pickoff throw when he was at first by Zach Littell, I think that kind of rattled Littell a bit anyway. And then from that point on, I mean, everything that he threw was just right down the middle and kind of elevated. And the Rangers, to their credit, as the good or great hitters do, they don't mess around. When they get pitches that they can hit, they jump on it, and they did that tonight right away. And that's what you want to see. And Higashioka hit the really hard double to left. That made it 1-0. Leody Taveras singled to center. That was a really hard hit ball for him. That made it 2-0. Taveras stole second and third, and then there was that weird obstruction play. I still don't know what that was all about. And then Marcus Semien, I thought a very underrated at bat, because really, if he doesn't come through the way that he did, right, the game could really go, who knows where the game could have gone. But he fought through a 10-pitch sequence there and won with that RBI single to center field. That made it 3-0. And then Wyatt Langford hit the sac fly, made it 4-0. And that was it. That was the turning point of the game. Josh Smith, again, bottom of the seventh, hit that solo home run to right center. I mean, he jumped on that fastball and he crushed it. I mean, he hit that to right center, and that was just a great hit for him. And he said, I didn't mention this, but on the post game, if you didn't see it, he was interviewed after the game and said that he's been making just little tweaks, little adjustments to his swing, and I think we've seen it pay off here over the last few games. And that's what I talked about the other day when we were talking about the struggles of the Rangers offense right now. It's early in the season, and as great as these guys are, the best in the world, as polished as they are, it takes, every season is a new season, and you got to get going. You got to refine it. You have to find it again. You have to repeat everything and find your groove and make little tweaks to kind of get back to where you want to be. And I think we're seeing the Rangers do that now. And again, they win it by the final of 5-2. All right, we're going to take our first and only timeout. And when we come back, we want to hear from you via the comment crew. We'll get to your thoughts and more. We'll also have the very latest on the injuries with Jack Leiter and Josh Young. That is coming up. 5-2. The Rangers get the win. This is the Rangers postcast on a Friday night. All right, well, it is great to be with you on this Friday. We got a lot to talk about, and that includes what they're doing over at Supply House. We've been talking about them quite a bit, and right now you can get the supplies you need from the site made for the skilled trades. Supply House, whether you're in plumbing, HVAC, or electrical work, Supply House is the reliable way to order products online. Their easy-to-use website is packed with helpful resources and the latest product info to help you get the job done right. Plus, with a complete inventory of over 200,000 parts from 400-plus top brands, you'll find exactly what you need delivered fast from coast to coast. Need help with an order? Supply House offers expert support and industry-leading service, so you'll always talk to a real person. And for trade pros looking for an extra edge, their free Trade Master program offers exclusive perks like a dedicated phone line, free shipping, and discounts on every order. Thousands of skilled professionals are already taking advantage. Now it's your turn. Join the Trade Master program today at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering HVAC, plumbing, electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Plus, you can use promo code SH5 for 5% off your first order. That's supplyhouse.com. All right. And in addition to that, I want to talk about Game Time, because as you know, there is nothing better than catching an MLB game live. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, and the smell of ballpark food. And if you're looking to go last minute, Game Time makes getting tickets easier than ever. With last minute deals, all-in pricing, and a lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the stress out of buying MLB tickets. Plus, ticket prices drop as Game Time gets closer, meaning you can score an incredible deal. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Locked On, and I know I'm going to be out there on Sunday at the ballpark. Looking forward to that. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But Game Time, their picks feature, makes finding the best deals effortless. It filters out the fluff and highlights the top discounts in the stadium. And what I love is that you can preview your exact seat before purchasing. No bad surprises when you get to the stadium. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Okay, welcome back to the Rangers postcast. The Rangers open up their series with the Rays, and they do so with a 5-2 win over Tampa Bay. Really strong 5 innings and start for Tyler Mahle. And again, the Rangers offense comes up big with 4 runs in the bottom of the third to break it open, with Josh Smith adding that solo home run to give a little insurance. So, all right, let's get to the comments via the comment crew. We got Joshua jumping in first. Joshua says, "Let's go Rangers." Offense did their thing. We'll say Tavares getting a base hit and then stealing second and third is just chef's kiss. There you go. The Real Deal says, "Solid win all around. Looks like we still have the Rays number." Absolutely. Joshua adds, "Sucks that Leiter is on the DL. Hopefully the blister isn't too bad." Rockland Revolution says, "Go Rangers." Thought Wyatt looked like he was wanting to go at that pitcher for hitting him. Ouch. Yeah, no doubt. And Rockland also says, "I bought the Valley Plus channel app for $100 and wasn't able to see the game on it." Real Deal says, "Yep, paid for the victory and buffers constantly. I watch all the MLB games for free on Streamcast." All right. So a couple of things to get through there. Number one, I have victory as well. And tonight was one of, I think, 3 nights total that Apple Plus has the games. And when they have it, that's it. They have exclusive rights and nobody else is carrying it at all. Nobody from Texas, here in Texas, nobody for Tampa Bay, just Apple. And so that's just the way it is. That's their thing, these Friday night games. And so I feel for you on that with Wyatt Langford. Yeah, he thought about it and he caught himself. You could see it in his mouth. I think he wanted to say something. And I mean, look, that hurts. Your first reaction is to want to defend yourself. And your first thought is, is this some kind of, punk retaliation move? But no, I think that one got away from Biggie, not Biggs, but Biggie for the Rays tonight. And so with Jack Leiter, I mentioned this the other day. I thought I thought, and I even said this after the game on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or Tuesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday. I thought the way that he finished the fifth inning, I was hoping, and I said this, I said, man, I hope because of the way that he finished the fifth, I hope that meant they caught the blister just as it was starting and that it was not too bad. But the fact that they put him on the DL or the IL now, that's a bummer, man. Because and Nady Eovaldi mentioned it during the game. It's really no big deal, but I mean, when you get a guy starting like that and coming off that kind of an outing, you want to see him keep that going. But it is what it is. He'll be fine. And most importantly, more than a starter or even two, and I said this the other day as well, you don't want this to be one of those situations where every time he throws or every time he starts, it re-aggravates and re-blisters. That's what you don't want. You want it to be able to heal and not be an issue anymore moving forward. There have been a handful of guys over the years, not many, like really not many at all, but that have, consistent or lingering blister problems throughout the season. And it's just a nightmare. So you don't want that. For Tyler Mahle, yeah, I mean, again, look, this guy it's not like we're talking about, a second year pitcher trying to, earn his spot or learn the ropes. I mean, this guy, is in his ninth season, I think, ninth. And so he's been around, he's pitched at a really high level before. And so, yeah, I mean, the fact that he bounced back the way that he did, I mean, you could see it. I mean, you could see it on his face. You could see it in his body language, the way that he was carrying himself, his presence. I mean, he was fired up. He did not like the way that first start went when he didn't make it out of the second inning, and he was determined to come back. And again, you're following back-to-back shutouts, so you add that to it as well. And it's one thing to want to do that. It's one thing to think about that, right? But it's another thing to go out and execute and do that. And he did that. Kyle says he wants to say that Josh Smith is fast becoming one of his favorites. I mean, yeah. I mean, the guy won the utility Silver Slugger award last season. Would love to see him get the utility Gold Glove. And hey, right now with Josh Young out, although it sounds like they're counting on Josh Young returning on the road trip when the Rangers head to Wrigley to play the Cubs. Sounds like he'll be back for that, which is great. But in the meantime, with Young and Corey Seager with his calf issue, I mean, having a guy like Josh Smith is just so valuable. And what a great attitude and just a gamer the guy is. Love the guy. One plus about the Apple broadcast tonight, they did a little snippet on Josh Hamilton. I don't say this to brag, I had a really, really good relationship with Josh Hamilton. I'll talk more about that some other time, but I have a sobriety background myself. I've been sober for over 38 years, and he and I had that kind of connection. And I know he went through a lot of horrific stuff, but man, when you were able to speak with him just alone, away from everybody else, man, what a great guy. I mean, just a great guy, just a good heart, great guy. And so anyway, we'll talk more about that another time. But I have to say this, this week on Tuesday, my wife and I are celebrating our 25th anniversary. I'm not saying that to TMI you, but just to let you know, we are leaving in the morning for a little trip. But I will be back with you guys 1 week from tonight for the Friday night game. So I'm going to miss the Cubs series, miss the rest of the series, but I'll be back with you next week. looking forward to that. I know it's right in the beginning of the season, but we've had this trip planned for a while before the season, and so we're going to do that. But hey, enjoy the series. I know Bryce will keep you up to date with everything. I mean, he is the man, and enjoy this weekend series. And I look forward to speaking with you next Friday night. But a big win for the Rangers tonight. They beat the Rays 5-2 to open things up. Can't wait to see the rest of the weekend series. I'm going to the ballpark on Sunday. I'm hoping for a big bounce back performance from Kumar Rocker. Can't wait to see that. Hope you enjoy it as well. This has been the Rangers Postcast.